Hi Scorpio, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Emma here from SoulSync Expression, and we're going to do your February love reading today. Just so you know, I've already pulled the oracle cards just to save some time. So just to kick it off straight away, we have no place like home, which basically means that you're in sync and you're full of love right now, and your partner feels the same way about you. And basically you're safe and at home with your person. So we have the North Node here as well. So that is just step out of your comfort zone, is what it says on there. And this card talks about that you're going in the right direction and you need to leave the past behind you. It also talks about that you need to do the things that scare you and you'll get to your destiny, and you'll be asking yourself why you waited so long. So just, it also can say just to stop obsessing about someone or something, but whatever it is, you've got this. Just step out of that comfort zone and you can do it. And then with the White Raven Spirit, it says trust in the magic. And the White Raven Spirit basically talks about how you need to pay attention to the synchronicities because everything has a meaning. It talks about how you need to align with your highest good and intentions, and you'll see whatever the message is from Spirit, it will come to you. Basically, the universe is working for you, and it's bringing you miracles and magic, so be there to accept it and notice those things of how it's working for you. So first I just want to get yours and your person's energies, starting with your person. So we have the Six of Cups for your person's energy so far, and I just want to let's just see the energy. So we have the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles for your energy for the month of Feb. So what I want to say is that these are the energies that I'm pulling, not for the relationship, but just your energies in general for Feb. It could have to do with the relationship, but these are just the general energies. So for your person's energy, we have the Six of Pentacles. So they could be feeling very balanced and maybe generous in Feb, but they're prioritizing equal give and take. And then with you having the Mother of Pentacles, so you're kind of tending to the daily tasks of life. You could be working on healing, and maybe it also can mean that you're connecting with nature. The Pentacles is all about the material world, or the 3D, the physical world. You could also be feeling attached, which might be causing issues. So maybe you're attached to your person, maybe you're attached to, because it's the mother, maybe you're attached to your children. You can see the little Bambi in there. Or you could be attached to maybe some sort of argument or issues that you guys have had in the past, or just attached to issues you might have. So especially with, what was it? This one here, to let go of your issues. So first thing I want to ask is the situation with you and your partner in Feb, please. Nice. So we have the Two of Cups. Very loving energy for Feb. Just clarify that. So we have the Lovers clarifying that. So great, you guys have so far in the situation for Feb, it's a very loving energy, very balanced, very harmonious. But what the Two of Cups speaks about, so if you're single, there is definitely attraction between you guys, and there's a balanced partnership, and there's a deep emotional understanding between the two of you, even though you haven't known each other very long. If it's your current partner, then again, there's mutual respect, there's mutual love, there's balanced give and take between you two. You guys have a strong, harmonious bond. And if it's your ex, then there's probably still some lingering connection between you two, or mutual understanding, or sometimes unresolved issues. But there's definitely still some sort of emotional ties between the two of you. And then with the Lovers clarifying that, so there's definitely, like I said, a strong love or feelings for each other, and again, it's very balanced and harmonious. But twos, like any of the twos, are about maybe making a decision, and the Lovers card is also about making a decision. So there could be a major decision that needs to be made, but it's going to be what's best for both of you, and you'll agree on this decision because it's very kind of balanced and harmonious together. So how does your person view you in Feb? So we have Justice coming out, and let's clarify that. And we have the Ace of Wands clarifying that. So with Justice, if you're single, they see you as someone that they need to analyze further. They also believe that maybe love is more of an active process rather than something that just happens to you, and they do value kindness. So basically, like, they see you as someone who will treat them well and fairly if you treat them well and fairly. So they're kind of like, they match your energy. If it's an existing relationship or your current person, then they could see you as someone who has their heart on their sleeve, and that you treat them very well and know how to compromise as well. And if it's your ex, then they also see you as maybe someone that they learn very valuable lessons from in the relationship, and they have a lot of treasured memories, but they do feel like whatever the ending was, it was fair for you both. And with the Ace of Wands clarifying that, so they do see you as very passionate and driven and maybe determined to bring a fresh new beginning, and they also are still very attracted to you. So the Ace of Wands is a huge attraction. So what are what's Scorpio's person's feelings towards them in Feb? So we have the King of Cups. And let's clarify that. I didn't even need to ask. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So with the King of Cups, if you're single, then they have strong feelings for you and they're loyal to you despite only knowing you for a short time. If it's your current partner, they love and care for you very deeply and they're devoted to you and the relationship. They're in it, basically. They're in it for the long run. If it's your ex, then they do still care about you, and they do still have love for you. They do look at the relationship with more of a level head and they don't blame you for the ending of the relationship. And with the Two of Pentacles clarifying that in the reverse, they may feel like their feelings aren't reciprocated, or that they're out of balance, basically, like there's more love on one side, on their side, than the other. They could also feel committed to too many things at once at the moment, like they're trying to be everything for you and they just don't have the time to do everything. They could also feel like it might be best to just slow down, just because they're very kind of overwhelmed at the moment. So I want to see, how do you view them? So you view them as the Fool. And no, that doesn't mean that they're a literal fool, although sometimes it can, but usually in this state. But with the Fool, so you see them as, like, if you're single, you would see them as like you're fascinated with them and you could be head over heels, but you could also see them as not really committed with a commitment type. If it's your current partner, then you could be seeing them from a different perspective with some sort of renewed interest, even though you could have been together for a while. And you could also just see them as very childlike, like they have that childlike wonder, or that they're fun, but they're sometimes also a little bit careless. And if it's your ex, then you see them as someone that you want to reconnect with. Your feelings might have come back and you see them in a different light than you did before. You could also see them as someone who's kind of like happy-go-lucky type of vibes. I forgot to pull up clarifier, 1 second. Can you clarify the Fool, please? So we have the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Fool. And basically the Nine of Pentacles clarifying that, so you could see them as very independent and very focused on themselves. And you could see them as someone who has worked very hard and is just reaping the rewards and resting on their laurels, basically, in February. So let's see, what are your feelings then, Scorpio, towards your person in Feb? So we have the Queen of Swords, and let's just clarify that. Oh wow, so we have the King of Swords. So whenever I see the Queen and King of the same suit in a reading, it's basically like you see them as your divine counterpart, or like your soulmate, or someone who, like, your other half is what you see them as. But with the Queen of Swords, so if you're single, you feel very passionate about them, and positive, but you're kind of still observing their actions, and you believe that a person's true self is revealed over time, so it will take more than just one grand gesture to win you over. And then if it's your current person, so you feel very clear about where you stand with them, and you love them and feel very loyal to them. It's also that you feel very comfortable with them because they give you the space to kind of like flourish as an individual. So you have like a balanced amount of like alone time, and or being able to just be yourself or do your own thing, with a balanced amount of time spent together, with love and that type of thing. And if it's your ex, then you could feel like things ended fairly between you, and that you've accepted the breakup, and you're not really hurt over it anymore, or you're mostly healed basically. But both of you, if it's your ex, you're both seeing it as very fair, with whatever ending there was. And then with the King of Swords clarifying that, so you feel like they are, or they could be, a great match, because they're very similar to you with their values and their ideas and their beliefs. And again, you kind of just know where you each stand with each other as well. It's all about clarity. So let's see, are there any blockages for you and your person in Feb, please? So we have the Eight of Cups. Let's clarify that. And we have the Two of Swords. So with the Eight of Cups, if you're single, there could be some sort of emotional baggage or past relationships that need to be left behind, or something from the past is preventing you from fully embracing this new relationship. If it's your current partner, then you guys both need to leave behind some sort of old patterns or maybe some old issues, and you need to address any lingering conflicts or misunderstandings to resolve them and be able to move on to happier times. Basically let go of what's not working in the relationship. And then if it's your ex, you need to find the strength to be able to move on or let go, and it's needed for your own personal growth and happiness. You see how he's leaving behind these cups and going to find whatever that one was that was missing. He's going on to better things. So you really need to do it for your own happiness. Like acknowledge your feelings and accept the past, but choose yourself. And then with the Two of Swords clarifying that, so you could be avoiding moving on from the past, or the conversation to resolve the issues it's basically blocking you from a stronger bond and understanding with each other. You basically need to choose the path that will bring the best outcome for your well-being. So she's kind of stuck between making a decision, and you need to basically make that decision to put yourself first and clear whatever issues or move on from whatever past things are holding you back. So let's see, what is their next action? What is Scorpio's person's next action towards them in Feb, please? Okay, so we have the Hierophant reversed. Let's just clarify that, didn't need to do much. And we have the Knight of Cups in the upright. Okay, they're a little bit opposing, like the Hierophant like this, it would be quite similar to, or close enough to that, but the Hierophant reversed. So if you're single, they were interested in you, but it feels like maybe something has prevented you from creating a more meaningful connection. Maybe there's some communication that's needed to decide if you can move past whatever these issues are and have a new beginning together. If it's your current relationship, then they love you very much, but they feel like they need maybe a bit more of a stimulating connection with maybe more fun and variety. It might be time just to spice things up, not only in the bedroom, but maybe just in your connection activities in general, like go on date night, or I don't know, if you guys always go for a walk in the same place, go for a walk in a different place, just the small things, you know, like just bring some change and fun into it. And then if it's your ex, then they could feel some sort of resentment about how your values differ. Maybe that was the reason why that ended the relationship, and they kind of want to find someone who aligns with the same values that they do. But with the Knight of Cups being here, so they do want connection and passionate love with you, but they feel like there's some sort of opposing values here, and they want to treasure you, and they might want to apologize, or they might feel like they need an apology from whatever these values are that differ. And these are like core values. The Hierophant is like very traditional things, so whatever it is, it's causing some issues. So let's see, is there any advice for Scorpio? So we have the Nine of Pentacles as advice. And let's clarify that, please. Okay, and 2 cards came out there. So we have the King of Cups and we also have the World. So for the advice, basically with the Nine of Cups as advice, so you would need to just keep your warm personality and enjoy your life. Like, you've worked hard on what you have, so take the time to actually enjoy that. Again, it's the same as this one. It's, you know, about putting in the hard work and enjoying that work because you've put that in the past, or resting on your laurels, or just having fun. Also just maybe aspire to basically both love and independence in your relationship at the same time. And then with the King of Cups and the World, clarifying that, so basically be loving and caring and emotionally mature, just like the King of Cups. Love yourself and take care of your mind and your body, and show compassion and understanding to your partner. And with the World, then just maybe end cycles that aren't working, very synchronistic of that. So end any cycles that aren't working, and also fulfill yourself. Also, the World is about travel, so maybe some sort of travel could help you have some fun, I don't know. So maybe it's time to book a trip. Then maybe that's what that's telling you, to have more fun is book a trip. And the Hierophant in the reverse, like they're looking for more fun in the relationship or something like that. So book a trip maybe. Okay, let's get some, oh no, actually, let me first, I want to get just some advice just for Scorpio, not in relation to their person, just advice for you, Scorpio, for Feb. So we have Break the Chain, and it says ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So what this card talks about is that you need to heal yourself from any sort of maybe family line issues. Could be like as far back as your ancestors, or could be your parents, or whatever it is. And you need to let go of any old patterns that don't serve you anymore. There's a lot here saying that you need to let go of whatever issues that you might have. It also talks about how family patterns are the hardest ones to break, because it kind of creates a lot of drama between you and your person, just because it's so many issues that have built up for lifetimes, basically. You also just need to remember that you can't heal another person, but your own healing can inspire them to heal as well. So they might also have their own family issues that they need to heal, and you can't force them to do that, but you can basically heal yours and see what they do. Hopefully they come up to your level. But basically it also talks about just looking at your life and decide how you want it to be, and shake off the past and dream a new future into being. Okay, so now let's get some romance angels for you, for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know in Feb, please? Okay, so we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That could be a new love for singles, or for maybe an ex or something like that. But in a current relationship, it's kind of like a renewed love for each other. Maybe after you have this fun or book this trip, go on holiday. What else do we need to know for Scorpio, please? Okay, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a bigger level of commitment. So maybe some of you could literally be getting engaged. Some of you, maybe it's just the next level of commitment. So if you're single, then maybe it is like just being exclusive with someone, or that you're now boyfriend and girlfriend, or I don't know, you're getting married, you're moving in together, whatever, you fill in the blank. What else do we need to know for Scorpio? We have trust. The situation is calling you to have faith, so maybe you guys need to trust each other. Maybe you need to trust that whatever issues are going to be resolved if you both work on it. Maybe you need to trust that divine timing is at work here, or whatever's meant for you will be. Let's get one more. Oh wow, we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. So we have engagement and wedding. Maybe some of you are getting married, some of you are definitely getting engaged. But yeah, it's definitely some sort of heavy commitment here is what is showing. And then at the bottom of the deck we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So remember here it also said like focus on yourself and give yourself love, and look after your mind, look after your body. So love yourself first. And then lastly, I just want to see if we can get any messages from your person. Mostly this is for people in separation, but we'll see what comes out. So already we have, I'll wait for a sign from you. And that comes in on top of new love, so that might be for singles. Let's see what else. We have, I am becoming a better person. And that's on top of engagement. So maybe they could be, I don't know, working on themselves for a higher level of commitment, or to show up in a way that shows that they're committed to you in the relationship. We have finding out the truth crushed me, and that's on trust, so there could be some sort of trust issues there. What else do we need for Scorpio? We have, I want to be more than friends, and that's on wedding, so maybe some of you have a friend that is interested. And let's get one more. We have, I look for you everywhere. So there could be, maybe there's actual distance between you guys, and you need to basically, with I look for you everywhere, that you guys are far away from each other and you're kind of looking for them, or and maybe that's why the advice of the world is there, that maybe one of you needs to travel to the other one to try and kind of bridge this gap. So yeah, so that is all I have for you guys today, Scorpio. If it resonated, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Also, just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing the February career readings soon. Sorry, I'm a bit delayed with that. They should be released next week. And then also on top of that, from next week, I'm going to start doing just general messages for each zodiac sign and what they need to hear for each week. So we'll start that for next week of advice for the following week. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Take care.